talk about digital safeguarding, immediately you think about the individual, but then of course the safeguarding of the school's data and the infrastructure. The broader issue of the individual both in the classroom and outside of the classroom. There are a lot of dimensions to this. It's not a simple, my risk is X, my solution is Y. It's far, far broader.
Students in my wife's school, if they can't get to something on the school filter, will disconnect from the school filter and connect to their own 3G phone and go out onto the World Wide Web without any filtering in place. Because they can, because they want to get to that site. It's an appropriate site for them to learn, but because the school filtering software is 10 weeks behind, there's no way for them to update the filter. So I've trained the staff at my wife's school to understand what's happening, and when they start to see a Wi-Fi node pop up in their classroom, that's some child trying to connect to the outside world and to sort of deal with that in an appropriate way.
I have a lot of young people say to me, I'm a hacker. That generally means that they're doing cheats in gaming. Then they go into mods in gaming, and that's slightly different. And as soon as they start saying, and we're masking our identity, and there are certain forums, and can you advise me about the best extraction tools, I know they're somewhere else. And you get quite a lot of those. And we need to identify those trigger points to be able to protect those young people.
One of the things that we are very focused on is the fact that you can't frighten students about technology, you empower them to use it. The problem is if you don't let them access content and learn how to do it in a safe way, then you are keeping them safe in school and exposing them to risk at home. And I think empowering students is really important.
My question would come from the other side. How are we educating our students to be cyber safe? So not necessarily in school, but outside. You know, we do health education and sex education for our students, not because it's in school, because it's the rest of their life. And I think cyber security is one of those big five now, that we need to make sure that they're healthy and they're well looked after, but also they're healthy online. You know, and the number of people who come to me and say, I went for a part-time job and couldn't get it because they looked on my Facebook feed. Or they looked at my Twitter, my digital footprint. I mean, whatever you say online stays online forever and will mar your future. And if we don't get that right at primary and secondary school, it could have a detrimental effect to their future.
One bad tweet.
Yes.
That's all you need.